Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly. I'm the roaming reseller. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. This is my very first YouTube video, so I appreciate you watching and staying with me. And as I go through, and I'm sure there's going to be some bumps in the road for me, but I did go to an estate sale recently and wanted to share with you some of the finds I got. So let's go ahead and get into the haul. All right. I'm going to start out first with some shoes and a couple of other little items that I picked up before we get into the clothes. And let me go ahead and tell you, I went on Saturday a couple of weeks ago. I do the Yard Sale Treasure Map app. If none of you have that, it's a great app to have if you like to go to estate sales and yard sales, garage sales, those types of things. It'll show you within like a 20-mile radius. My husband and I are full-time RVers, and so we were in Columbus, Texas. There's not usually a lot of garage sales or thrift stores or anything like that. We normally would have to go into like Austin or San Antonio, into the Goodwill bins or thrift stores there. But I did look up on a Saturday morning and saw that there was going to be an estate sale about 15 minutes from where we were staying. It happened to be in a home of a lady that was a high fashion model in the Houston area back in, I believe, the 60s and 70s. Don't quote me on that, I'm not totally sure. Her name was Dallas Hill, and they were having an estate sale there. So I said, well, let's go over there and see what they have. So I went Saturday, picked up a few items, and then went back on Sunday afternoon and picked up a few more. So in total, for all of the stuff that I'm going to show you in this, I paid $40 total for everything in here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm sorry about the little bit of rambling there, but let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I got was this pair of, they're just Nina high heels, but I just thought, especially for the holiday season coming up, the black and silver, it just looks like these would be perfect, and they're in really good condition. I've still got to clean the bottoms of them to take the pictures, but it just looks like, to me, perfect for a holiday party dress or a cute little black dress for New Year's Eve. So these will be going in my closets in the next week. The next thing I picked up is, they had a pair of Skechers. Sometimes if I can get Skechers really, really cheap, I'll pick them up. They're usually a pretty fast flip for me. They sell pretty well. I still got to clean them up, but they're just Skechers. I usually get anywhere from 15 to 25 on those. Then the next thing that I always pick up, if they're reasonably priced, if I'm at the bins, I for sure pick them up. And they had two pair here, and that's Crocs. Crocs sell very, very quickly for me, and they're decent profit. So these right here are just a pair of Crocs sandal flip-flops, and these you can tell that they've never been worn. So that 15 to 20 bucks on those. Then there was another pair of pink. I got to clean these up. These have been worn, but it's very minimal wear on those. So it's just a slip-on like clog style of the Crocs. So these are probably 15, 20 bucks. Another thing that I have started picking up after watching, I watch Melissa over at Fresh Blooming Clothes. She has a YouTube channel, and she's also on Instagram. But I would have never thought to pick up pantyhose or nylons or things like that. I don't pick up the used ones, but I will pick up if they're new in package. And so she had a couple of pairs of those, so I just got those. These, especially if you find these at the bins, they're so lightweight. They're almost like getting them for free. And you can make 5 or 10 bucks on them. I'm not opposed to making 5 or 10 bucks on those. And then the next thing, and I still need to do a little bit more research on this, but it was 3 packages of Saks Fifth Avenue, still in the package, just white cotton boxers, and then a Saks Fifth Avenue like white ribbed undershirt tank top thing. So I need to look and see on those kind of what I think what the price will go for. Now the next 4 items I'm going to show are the 4 items that I got the very first day that when I went. When I went, they had all the clothes in one bedroom, and this was the very first estate sale I'd ever gone to. I've watched quite a few videos on estate sales. I've watched Ann Eckhart. She does a lot of estate sales. And so I kind of had in my mind what I thought it was going to be or what it should be. And when I got there, it was totally different. The bedroom, it was a very small closet and everything was just jam-packed in there. They didn't have any of the clothes or anything from the closet pulled out. And I was kind of on a time crunch that day. And they were pricing things a little bit higher that first day. And so I just picked up these 4 items. I paid $5 a piece for these. So $20 total the first day. Everything else in this video, I went back the second day after like 2:30 and they were just trying to get rid of everything. And so I gave them $20 total for all the rest of the stuff. So that's where the whole $40 comes in. But, so the first thing, let me see if I can, is this Lafayette 148. It is a dark brown and cream. It's kind of like a tweed. Here's the Lafayette 148, the label. It's got this type of hook in it, but it's in beautiful condition. I love the cuff here. I just think for the fall, that would just be gorgeous on someone. So I've got that. And that's a size 10. The next thing is, it's another blazer. All 4 of these are blazer jacket type things. Is a Roberto Quaglia. I hope I'm saying that right. It's just this really pretty blue. Oops. It's a blue and gray and kind of brown blazer jacket. It's got the buttons on the side. Next item is an Acris. You can see that. The tag. It's just a black and brown. Let's see what the 100% wool. This is made in Switzerland. So on this one also, I love the cuff, the kind of like fringed detail of the cuff on there. I just really like that. And then the next item is an Escada blazer, which I was really excited about this. It says it's a camel. And I just did see there's a little, I don't know if you can see it there, just a little, I'll have to disclose that. But it has all the buttons. It is the Piacenza exclusively for Escada. So with those 4, I'm expecting probably $250 to $400 as the, or $250 to $350 as the profit on those. Most of them sell, the comps I saw online. Some of them are all over the place, but the middle range, you know, the range that seems pretty consistent with the sell is anywhere from, let's say, 60 up to almost 200 on a couple of those. So I'm just kind of on the lower end. If I got, you know, $60 for all 4 of them, then about $250, but I'm hoping for higher on a couple of the other ends. All right, so the next is an Eddie Bauer. It's just a desert cloth. Eddie Bauer. It's just a nice little, made me think of like the Crocodile Hunter and his kids, this type of shirt, like a Australian Outback, a zoo worker, you know, something like that, a shirt like that. The next thing I got is no name brand. It's just a homemade green, it's a crocheted scarf, but for me it just screamed Christmas time, you know, the coming holiday season. I thought, you know, how cute would that be for somebody to, you know, have this as a scarf or something. So, and it's in great shape. There's no holes, no tearing, none of that. I love the color. It was in great condition. Love that part. Next thing I got was another scarf. It's in navy blue with this plaid print around the edges. There's no tag, so I don't know the brand. I don't know the material of it, but it is extremely soft. You know, hopefully, I'm still kind of new to the reselling game, even though I've been doing it for a little while. I've been full-time for the last couple of months, and I'm still trying to learn the different fabrics just to touch. So that will come with time, but for now, all I can tell people is if you purchase this, you will be extremely happy because it is unbelievably soft. So I got that. Just 3 more items. There was this Calvin Klein dress. And it's just a little knee-length dress, black and white, kind of a chevron pattern. I like the detail, the stitching up here at the neckline. It's a size 10. But to me, I mean, it's just a very standard career piece, Sunday church piece. And it's in excellent condition. I mean, some of her stuff, it looks like it was never even worn. This is probably one of maybe my favorite from that day. I just love the look of this dress. It's per se. It's 100% cotton, size 10, but it's this black and tan. So here's the top, and then it goes down to kind of this block pattern. But when you're holding it, and the feel of it, it almost has and it is lined, so you can't feel on the inside, but it's almost kind of a burlap look and feel to it. I just think it is great. It did at some point have a belt with it, so I'll disclose it doesn't have the belt. If it was me personally, I would probably just snip those off if I bought it, but I just think that the design, the colors, somebody's just gonna love that. I just think it's very unique looking. I haven't seen many dresses like that. Then the next thing I purchased, next and last, is a sweater skirt set. It is by Julia J. It is 50% lamb's wool, 40% Angora, and 10% nylon, made in Hong Kong. So this is the sweater. It's got a little neck up like that. Look at these sleeves. And then down at the waistline. The back of it is just plain, but then the front you have this striped pattern. So you've got that, the top, and then the skirt, which it's a pretty long skirt. But I think that it's just perfect for this season. I love the off-white cream color of it. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to follow my journey on reselling, YouTubing, life in general, or life on the road, make sure and hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button to be notified when I have new videos coming up. And if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. If not, that's okay. I know this was a rough one. It was the first one, but I do appreciate it. And as always be kind, live your best life, and make every day count. See you next time.